Worst chair dancing ever.
I'd
I'm
say
sitting
so.
here just doing like that. I'm sorry. I love that intro. Yes.
It's great. It's great. I haven't gotten sick of it yet.
No, neither have I. Neither have I.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I should be paying attention to the comments. Hey, look. Cody. Cody. So, and hey there, Kevin. How you guys
Kevin,
doing?
how you guys doing?
So, yes, we are only 4 minutes late, and this time it's not Nick's fault.
It's definitely not my fault. And
He
which
was
is nice.
actually like early.
Yeah.
And
That was very
then he
early.
texted me, he's like, I'm ready to start. And I'm like, crap, I'm playing a game. So, yes. Hasbro, no, well. The only reason I didn't even mention the Hasbro is because it's about toys. But you know what? We might talk about that in the side quest. I think that's a side quest topic.
If we get to a
Um,
side quest, because tight,
yes,
tight.
yes. So
Or
we
warning,
might just do
it's tight.
the three topics really quick in 45 minutes, and then do the side quest for the last 15. Hey, D-Man, how's it going?
D man was popping.
Okay, so let's get right into it. What have you been playing?
Um, I'm trying to wrap up Pikmin 4. Been really enjoying myself with it. Um, I'm almost near the end. I have all the maps all opened up, and there's some. It gets pretty tough, man, in some situations, which is good because
Mhm.
it's a fairly easy and chill game. Um, but that's why I play it. It's fun, and the Pikmin are hilarious. So yeah, that's what I've been playing, and hopefully this weekend I wrap it up, and then I think I'm gonna hit Metroid Droid, right?
Metroid Dread?
Dread.
Yes, because Metroid, these are not the
I was
droids you're looking
I was
for.
like Metroid Droid. What? No, Dread. I have to finish it. I'm on the like last part, and I have not been. Um, uh, I just I'm not in the mindset to go and play a game and try to figure out how to beat a boss in 20 minutes and then beat him in a minute after you figure it out. I'm not in that mindset. Yeah.
Understandable.
Mhm.
I need to finish Tears of the Kingdom, but uh, I have my opinions on this, Cody. I wish you would be here for the side quest because I got a lot of opinions on this one. I didn't know anybody wanted to talk about this. But with that being said, I'm trying to finish up RoboCop.
Man, I'm
Uh,
gonna dude. I really want to play that game, so I gotta
I
do it.
I've just been a little busy with I've gone I had to go out of town the other day. Not too far. I just drove down south a little bit. Had to go there, so spending some time with some friends, and otherwise I got a little something which I have not I have not shown too many people because I'm doing a week later review, which is actually Saturday.
And
So
you're gonna
one
show it
week.
right now?
Yeah, yeah. You guys see this? You
Oh,
see
I
that?
remember you sent me that.
You see that? You see what this is? You see? You see? You see? Asus ROG Ally.
How many hours do you have
It,
clocked in that bad boy?
I've been trying a bunch of different games, so I wouldn't say there's a lot in one game, but I've already played this for at least a good 4 or 5 hours
Okay.
straight. Exo Primal, a number of games of Exo Primal. I downloaded Xbox Game Pass on here, and I downloaded Steam. And I haven't been on Steam in a while.
Mm.
Only about half my games are compatible. My Steam library, but my Elder Scrolls Legends, I downloaded. I actually downloaded quite a bit. So the only thing I'm getting used to with this are the sticks. I don't know if the Steam Deck is like that, but the sticks are kind of loose.
There's a mod that you can get really, really nice sticks with. Um, they're they're fine. To be honest, I've never really played it handheld. I've always just had it connected, my Steam Deck connected to my TV, and I play with a PlayStation 5 controller.
Okay.
So,
Oh, no, no, no,
how
no,
much
no.
is the battery life on that?
Well, it's at 36% now, and I charged it. Standby is great. It's like a few days.
Yeah, same with mine.
I've got I would say after about 4 or 5 hours of gameplay, it gets pretty low,
Yeah.
and then I charge it.
Well, dude,
So I'd say about 5 hours
there's a new Steam Deck
of
out.
solid. Yeah, the OLED.
The OLED and the case looks amazing, and it's better battery life.
So, but yeah, I've mainly been playing Exo Primal, Elder Scrolls Legends. I downloaded A Short Hike, Battletoads, High on Life. It came with
Dude,
Moving
High
Out
on
free.
Life is so much fun. So
I
much
just need
fun.
to finish it. Yeah, I need to finish it.
Great
Fantasy
game.
Star Online 2, Sonic and All Stars Racing, Transformed, Stanley Parable, Shredder's
Love
Revenge, and
Stanley
Skyrim.
Parable. You know what? I wonder if Stanley Parable, the deluxe anniversary one, is on sale. Because if it is, I think I might pick that up. That's a fun one. I love the liminal space and the narration and all the weird stuff. Hey,
Look at this dude.
beautiful
Look at this dude.
men. Dominican
Look
Republic.
him
Holy
going to DR.
shnikes.
Well, one of my friends moved back there. He moved back to DR, and we call it DIR because, yeah, I don't know why he's Dominican, but my buddy AJ. Yeah. So, excuse me. Yeah, that's fun. Have fun out there, Dave. We're sitting here, and no, my weather's had ADHD here. What about you?
Yes,
One
absolutely. And
day
it's warm. It's warm today. I was like,
yeah.
this is great. And we had
What's your definition of warm?
I think it was in the 51, 52.
70, 71 here.
Oh, boo.
And yesterday it was in the 40s. Tomorrow day after tomorrow it's going to rain. And then we're getting back into the 40s. I'm just like,
it's going to drop. It's going to drop pretty heavily now. I know it. It's ridiculous. Yeah, the weather here has been, if it could stay 50 for the rest of winter, it'd make me so happy. And there's sunshine outside today.
Oh no, I just saw a thing because I follow this weather guy on YouTube, which is pretty interesting. And of course it's 87 there. Of course. I don't like it that hot. I'm sorry. I'm used to that in Miami. That's why no. But yeah, apparently you guys are going to get like some nasty snow because of what is it? El Nina? El Nina?
I don't know who comes up with these names, man.
People.
Yeah, Rara's like, shush about the snow. She's in Canada, yeah? So it's always kind of like
a little snowy.
I don't think it gets, we don't talk about, I don't think it gets warmer in Canada than like 78 degrees in certain areas. I know in like Alberta.
That's not bad.
Alberta stays around 70s and then drops, I think.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Oh, she says we have the same weather. She says it gets really hot. Oh.
So
I'm close to Nick. Don't talk about snow.
I wish. Apparently, supposedly, I know it's not supposedly, it's a thing down here, whatever.
Interesting.
It's supposed to it's supposed to snow for the first time in like 50 years here in Florida. In January, February, something
wild.
Like that.
Yeah, and then Creamy says it's going to snow in Texas, and it's going to be low 60s. Cases can't wait to lose power, and it's El Nino, whatever. Only 87 here. That's great, Dave. That's really great.
No, yeah, aren't they in the? Oh yeah, we're in El Nino. That's what it is. Because previously we were El Nina. There you go. I couldn't remember which one it was, but whatever. Is what it is. So with that being said, E3. How about that?
Good.
DED, dead.
Good. E3 was dead a long time ago. I'm glad. I did a video about it. It's not worth the money. It's ridiculous. People have gotten ridiculous. Good.
Do you want me to pull up the article?
Yes, please.
All right. This one comes from, I got it from GameSlop. GameSpot. So E3, stupid crap all over the screen. There we go. All righty. E3 is permanently canceled. DED, dead. If you guys know what movie that's from, please tell me in the chat. Please, I know what it is. I just want to. I want to.
How does it? Do the quote again. Can you reenact it?
DED, dead.
DED, dead.
DED. You're DED, dead.
Sounds like I wouldn't say a Scorsese movie, but
Oh no, no, no.
Not if they're spelling dead DED.
um, I'll give you a hint. It's a comic book movie from the '90s.
Oh, so you figured that out already?
Oh no, I know what it is.
Oh, I don't know
I'm the
what it.
one
I
who
don't know
says
what
it
it
all the
is.
time. I just want people to know. Like I want to know if anybody else knows,
Dude, it sounds
and
really
I'm not
familiar,
the
and
only
I might
crazy
know.
one.
I might know.
You probably do. I'm pretty sure
It
you've seen
sounds,
it.
yeah, really familiar.
I have it on DVD and Blu-ray. I think I have it on VHS as well. Uh, so the article reads, "It's the end of the road for what was once the biggest gaming showcase, as its parent company has confirmed that E3 has been canceled forever. Forever."
Forever.
Another movie quote. Do you know what
Yes.
that's from?
Um, I see it. I see it in my head. Oh man. Sandlot. No? Was it Sandlot? What's going on here? Is he alive? My internet pooping out here?
Young.
Looks oh. You look like your face is frozen. Did you freeze there for a second?
Yeah, my internet, the internet in my entire area has been on the fritz for the last few weeks.
Forever. It's
We
not
went to some
Sandlot?
shops. Yes, yes, it
Okay.
is. Yes,
Okay.
it is. Yeah, so sorry about that. My internet's been on the fritz. Like I said, I just found out that everything in my area's been having problems for days.
You're fired.
You're fired.
There
Oh,
he goes. He's out. Finally. Got him. Got him.
got him. Ah,
Cody, Logan died. Nick lived.
oh, just like E3. Eh? Eh?
Zing.
Eh? Okay, back to the topic at hand. After more than 2 decades of E3, each one bigger than the last, I disagree with that. The
Yeah.
time has come to say goodbye. Thanks for the memories. Okay. I don't care about the rest of the stuff, but Jeff Keighley is he sucks, and he's the reason, one of the big reasons
Summer's
this
Game
is
Fest
going.
is whack too, dude. There's nothing
Oh,
but
it's awful.
but you know, I think I was thinking, when did E3 like kind of peak and go down? I remember E3 just really sucking it up circa 2015, dude.
You, you're gonna have to hang and take care of this for just a minute yourself. Can you do that? I have to go do something real fast.
Let's go down the article a little bit, and I'll read off of it. Okay. Yep, perfect. Leave it. So, okay, let's see what they're saying here. After more than 2 decades of hosting an event that has served as a central showcase for the US and global video game industry, the Entertainment Software Association has decided to bring E3 to a close. Yeah, it's about time. I did a video on this, and the cost alone to get a very small space and get and then a booth, and realize not all game developers are in California, so then they have to fly stuff over to California, get a booth, pay for the booth, set all that stuff up, and it costs a fortune. It costs a fortune to park. You need a constant union worker. Okay, you have to pay the union people in order to do anything there, and everything is a complete upcharge. So you're spending thousands and thousands of dollars for the whole weekend, or forever how many days it is, or you want to stay, and it's just they finally realized, well, this is a waste of money. And the first people that I recall that dipped out of E3 that really started the trend was Sony. That I recall, it was Sony. They were like, "Wait, you want how much for us to lay out our video games and stuff?" And Sony's like,
$1 million.
"Yeah." Honestly, they probably paid over $1 million to do E3. And so now, because I was saying, I remember, I believe it was Sony was the first one to kind of go, "Hey, you know what? You want how much? What? Okay, see you later." And then they went to a place across the street, and now they're doing their own
Okay,
thing.
now I know what you're talking about. But yeah, E3 was fun, and I remember back in the day when we worked at I worked at GameStop.
Didn't you
That was
also
our
used to
big
work at
thing.
Microsoft?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure. I wasn't sure.
But we always talked about going to E3, going to E3, because even before we were all like, yeah, since we were kids, we wanted to go to E3, E3. And then it got to the point where it's like, how much money? How much? What is it? How? What? What? And oh, it's still in California. Why don't they move it? And
Yeah. Good luck on that one.
yeah, since it's done, it's done. What else can you say? Summer Games Fest sucks. It's nothing like E3. It's what we have going forward. I think from here on out we're just going to get those Xbox developer shows and stuff like that, whatever they're calling it these days. The PlayStation, what is it? State of Play,
State of play.
and
Yep.
the Nintendo Direct slash Treehouse things.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's going to be
And that's
going from
fine.
here
I'd
on out.
rather. I'd rather have that. I'd rather deal with that. I'd rather
And
do
I can
that.
watch them whenever I want. I don't
Hmm.
have to worry about it. It was fun when you go, okay, it's going to be at this time, and you sit down in front of your TV, turn it on, and you're like, oh no, I got to go to work. I don't want to miss this, and there was no way to watch it afterwards. So yeah, but is what it is. Nowadays, everything's on demand. Who gives a
Hmm.
crap, you know?
Hmm. Hmm.
So is what it is.
Way of the world, man. Way the world's
and
moving.
and and since Jeff Keighley's a big reason it's dead, he's also the big reason the Game Awards is a disaster.
Oh man, what a great segue.
He poses a lot of problems for someone who loves video games, doesn't he?
Well, I don't know. He. I just know that he always has to remind people that he's personal friends with Hideo Kojima.
Always.
Who,
And
guess
I think he
what?
only owns a PlayStation.
Unpopular opinion, is overrated. I like Hideo Kojima, but overrated. He likes to troll, and that's fine.
That's funny. The thing is,
Overrated.
depending on when, like Kojima between Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 4, awesome. Everything after that, like Metal Gear 5, even though he was kicked out near the end, eh. And then Death Stranding, yeah, I don't give a flying. And this
Well,
new thing on Xbox called OD, whatever it is, just looks stupid. I'm
apparently
sorry.
there's some Silent Hill messages in there, but
Yeah, I heard about that.
what Hideo Kojima is, he's very talented. I'm not saying
Right.
he's overrated for one reason or the other. He's extremely talented. Okay, um, he's a very smart guy. He's very creative. Okay, he creates quite. He stands out very well because he makes quite the unique type of games, and he really defined the that genre, that Metal Gear type
Nope.
gameplay. Robin Hood Men in Tights is DED. No, okay.
It is in there, but that's not the one I'm referencing. You did. DED. Dead.
So
It's the way he says it, and he's a comedian that also played in another video game movie that was terrible, but it's a cult classic, and now he's a little wonky. He's gone a little stupid.
I got a shout out to Ed Hawk. Thank you for the sub. My
So
heads
what
up
is
display
this?
is not working again.
The Bill Clinton kid somehow made it in the building. He got kicked out and is banned for life. Yes, yes, D Man. Yes, thank you, thank you. D Man just gets 100 points. I don't know what that point total goes to, but 100 points. 100 points to D Man. That's clown. He says DED dead. Yeah. So
Sorry, I was
yeah.
getting a message, getting an urgent message, but everything's okay.
See, yeah, D Man. D Man's awesome. There we
What
go.
was the movie?
Spawn.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I was thinking Judge Dredd initially.
That was a good movie. Both of them were, to be honest.
I rewatched Judge Dredd maybe a year and a half ago,
Which
and
version?
it's not the newest one,
Stallone
Stallone.
or okay.
The new one was pretty great. I just
Yeah, they
for
were both
for
good.
a low budget, really really good. Um, wasn't the Judge Dredd on the new one? Wasn't that face makeup that had his face always like this?
I don't know. I hadn't heard anything about that.
That was a great movie. I just
But
wish
that was
that it wasn't just in that big apartment complex, but I understand why they did it.
oh, what's his name? He's in The Boys and he was in Doom. Um, why am I brain farting on his name? Um, I can remember. I can remember. I can remember. Oh, this is gonna bother me. This is gonna bother me. Oh, what is his name? What is his name? Um,
Are we talking
I
about one of
can't
the
remember.
actors in Judge Dredd?
The actor, the main dude. He's also in The Boys, and he played Carl Urban. Carl Urban. That's who played Judge Dredd in the newest one, in the latest one, I should say. That's
Which
what I was
character
trying to
does
think
he
of.
play in The
Judge
Boys?
Dredd.
No, but
Oh,
in The
and The
Boys.
Boys, the antagonist, the opposite, the one who has the full beard.
Butch? I think he goes by Butch.
I don't know. I didn't like the show. I tried.
Oh, oh boy.
Yeah, I
Unpopular
tried.
opinion, bro. You're missing out.
Yeah, I know. No, that's
It's
one of those. I
really,
got
really
bored of.
good. And what's really cool, the Easter eggs, some of the writers are from Illinois here. And so
Mm-hmm.
in one of the episodes, spoiler alert, a plane goes down and so he talks about some of the victims and they're from Skokie, Evanston, and some other town over. And I was like, get out. And then I looked it up. They shout out my neighboring cities. Um, I guess some of the writers are from here, so it's really cool. Easter
You
egg.
know, that would be cool if they didn't do that all the time with things in Miami. And I'm like, yeah, I know there. Yeah, I know there. I know there. Yeah, I've walked there. I've been there.
Oh,
I've been
really?
there. Yeah, so it's like, yeah. Oh, remember Bad Boys and Bad Boys 2?
Bad Boys 2 is a great movie, long
Bad
but
Boys 2
really
was a
good.
pain in the butt because they were filming when I was trying to go to school. I was in college at the time.
Oh,
I was actually in downtown and it blocked off the expressways. I hated it. Hated it. But yes, there was a point where I was in traffic for hours because of filming of that movie. So, yeah, it might have been 3. I can't remember if it's Bad Boys 2 or 3, but I'm old. So, yeah.
shout out to Dave
Okay.
for the donation. Sorry. At least
Well,
Dave, I got my notifications working. But
but they still don't
now
come
like
up
the
here.
heads up display up at the top for like new followers and new. Oh, that's because that's a new follower, not subscribers. I should change that. Sorry, not to intercept, but Dave,
Wow,
shout out. Thank you.
Cody. Wow, wow. I don't just have one, I have 2 degrees. So,
Yeah, I do have a degree which recently I stopped utilizing. I have a new
yeah.
job and I'm not doing what I went for college for anymore.
Yeah,
And
my
I couldn't be
first
more happy about it.
my first degree I haven't touched, which is the animation degree.
I'm telling you, animation's not fun. I have a
Mm.
degree in media arts and animation. I know how to animate. It's not fun.
Yeah, I have a 3D animation degree, and then I also have a degree in multimedia. So, and that's where all the editing and all that other stuff came into. So, I decided to do something that could actually, make me some money, and that's where I make a lot of my money. But Game Awards still sucked.
I and here's what I'll preface my opinion with. And I believe Cody may have mentioned something or D-Man, one of you guys, and I don't know, one of you guys. Maybe it was even John. You get together with your friends and you watch it and whatever and enjoy it, even though it's not that great. I think that even though as silly as you know what the Game Awards is, if it's gonna bring you and your this is for your wife.
Should I tell her that Dave is tipping my? Why are you tipping my wife, Dave?
To be
Why?
fair, dude, this is the first time you haven't like mentioned her, and we're like 30 minutes in.
Yeah, that's why Dave did it.
Oh, well, yeah, obviously. So, gosh, that's funny.
Thank you, Dave. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Dave's the man.
Yeah. Speaking of that actually reminds me. I hope Grem's okay. We haven't seen
Oh
Grem in a
yeah,
while.
you're right. What's going on with Graham? Yeah, I hope Graham's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, John brought it up, and I was like, oh, we haven't seen Graham in a while. I remember I mentioned something that his mother was in the hospital, so I hope keep him in our prayers. Hopefully, he just pops in and goes, "Hey, I'm back," and hopefully everything's good and going. But the Game Awards still sucked.
I just can't. You know, I leave it. I have other things to
Hey,
do with my
man.
time. I want to see like the new games that are coming out, especially like the because they do highlights and stuff here and there, right? Do they still do that? Show debut of like
Yeah,
new games and stuff.
yeah.
That's how often I've been watching it now. I'll watch the cringe highlights are funny. They
See,
try. Listen, they try, but for
the
some
Call of
reason,
Duty thing was hilarious
oh, with the actor where he's like, that's one company I'll
from
never work
Stargate.
for.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he
No, no,
did.
no. Where he said it was shorter than um
Then his
something about being
speech.
shorter than,
Did he
yeah,
make?
his speech was shorter than the campaign for
Yeah,
Call of Duty.
he
And I
because
was
I
like,
remember he had a really long speech and people were like, "Get out of here!"
yeah, they did the whole wrap it up thing, and there
Yeah.
was one guy who was talking about how they don't dedicated, oh, for Larian, they were dedicating to the award to one of the people who had passed away, and then they were showing the wrap it up sign. How messed up is that?
Oof.
That's what caused the whole controversy and the kickback. I really think the Game Awards is just a massive joke. It's all who just pays, because there's no way the okay, if you like the Baldur's Gate is not
And the
it's
winner is
Baldur's sex.
Baldur's
It's just
Gate. And the
sex.
winner
The whole
is
game is sex.
Baldur's
Yeah,
Gate. Like that game won like 4 awards, dude.
for no reason. And Nintendo got pooped on except for one. Only one award did Zelda win, and then uh, I think it's funny. All the
Oh, all
Sony
the Alan
ponies
Wake
are
2s
so
too.
pissed.
Oh,
Why?
I don't know.
It had been out for like a couple weeks,
I don't
and
know,
it's
man.
not even that good. It's this girl featuring or guest starring Alan Wake. It
And
has nothing to do with
I
it.
wanted to, and I just didn't
It
have the
wasn't
time to
even a
do it.
direct sequel.
I wanted to make a dedicated video on why or why not wasn't RoboCop and Hogwarts in there. And I wanted to go over the whole thing with the main
Politics.
woman, what's her name, and
J.K. Rowling.
yeah, J.K. Rowling, and bring up her tweet and explain our theory technically as to why, because she had just a regular opinion that didn't offend anybody, and then everyone was like, "Oh no," they labeled her, and then
Mm-hmm.
Twitter tried to like cancel the game, and everybody's like, no," and then people are like, "Oh, I'll buy 2 copies now." Like
You know how many copies
Hogwarts
I
should
own?
have been in there, and this is another reason, a main reason why the Game Awards can suck it, because they are not open to every game. They are
Nope.
biased,
Yep.
and it's just a cringe fest. I know that you put a lot. Keeley puts a lot on it, but after what they did to some games that should have been in there, I'm like, the Game Awards are dead to me. I don't care.
I To be honest, it sucks. And I don't think half those games deserved it. And like I said, Hogwarts Legacy deserved to be Game of the Year. Don't get me wrong, I love Tears of the Kingdom. I think RoboCop is my personal Game of the Year. But overall, just Hogwarts Legacy is fantastic. And I have 3 copies. Yes, I'm one of those guys. Digital PS5, physical PS5, Switch. I have the Switch Deluxe. So
I mean, hey,
I'm
if
that
you
guy.
you love something that much, I mean, I couldn't tell you how many versions of like Day of the Tentacle I have, but um,
All right,
or
Cody.
no,
We'll see you. Appreciate
I'll
it.
finish with the
But that is
Shutdown Game
funny.
Awards and Revive E3. Well, it's Summer Game Fest now. Thank you for stopping by, though, Cody.
Well, what do you call it? Wasn't as bad. Gamescom, but again, Keeley.
Oh, and I forgot. So to be fair, I have a anniversary edition of Catherine for
Hmm.
PlayStation 4. I
Yeah, I have
have
that one.
a PlayStation 3 copy. I did have a copy for Xbox. I have a physical copy for my Nintendo Switch. So,
So do I. Wow, I have. But
so wait, dude, I have a
I think what's
PlayStation 5, PC, Nintendo Switch,
Did it come out on
Xbox.
PS5? You mean PS4?
I mean PS4. I'm sorry. Yeah, I have like
Yeah,
four
because I
copies of
I
it.
have that I have that big the one that comes with the stuffed sheep of Catherine. I have that one. I have digital for 360. We have the physical PS3 version and physical on Switch.
Yeah, I have like four copies. So I love. It's
Yeah,
one of my favorite games. I love the puzzles. I love the story. It just warms my heart.
Dave wasn't paying attention. He wasn't paying attention. Or maybe he jumped in late. No,
I
no, no. I haven't finished Tears of the Kingdom. I have, according to my Nintendo thing, I have like 40 something hours into it. Because you see all the companies put out their year in review. The Xbox did theirs. PlayStation. The last 3 months of the year, I didn't even turn on my PS5.
need to do my Nintendo Switch one. My buddy Ninja Turtles tagged me in his, and it's fun. Where do I go? Do I have to like download the Nintendo Switch app, or do they send me an
No, no,
email?
you just go to Nintendo Life, the website, and there's a big thing on there, and there's a link,
Okay,
and that's what I
what I'm
did.
gonna do. That's what
And
I'm
then
gonna do.
I'm already signed in on my phone, and it was a fun thing to do. I think I still have it on mine. I've got my Xbox year in review here. I'm gonna bring up. Oh, it signed me out. Here we go. Sign me in. My Xbox One. I'm gonna tell you, 210 hours. My 2023 highlights. 210 hours, 53 games, 102 achievements, 2,755 gamer score. Uh, Top gameplay month played, August. Let's go down. You're in the top 20% of players for hours played. You're in the top 10% of players for gamer score. You're in the top 10% of players in achievements unlocked. Number one most played game. Take a guess.
Exo Primal.
Yeah. Yeah, Exo Primal.
How many hours you got
103
clocked now?
hours.
How many?
103. 103.
Bad.
Yeah. You're in the top 5% of this game's most active players.
My brother-in-law. I don't know if I said he. Speaking of ranks, I'm pretty impressed with him. He is in the world either 68th speed run in the world of Resident Evil 2 remake. I told him to bring his Xbox over here, connect it to my
Mm-hmm.
card, and speed run it online so he can get his name placed in the record holder for part of the records.
That would work.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can bring up the
Tears of the
Switch
Kingdom.
one.
222 hours, D man.
That's a lot of hours. That's a lot
I
of
mean, I guess I
hours.
gotta go do mine now. Can't I just do it off the Switch app?
No,
Oh
I don't know
boy.
why. Let
Okay.
me. I'm gonna pull mine back up. Nintendo year in review 2023. Here we go. Oh, you just got to Google it.
That means I have to sign in from my phone, right?
Yeah.
Nintendo year 2023.
Uh, okay, let's go from the top. Your first game of 2023 was Animal Crossing. Excuse me.
Gosh, I
That's
gotta go back
how
to Animal Crossing. I missed that game.
total games 32 games, 115 total hours on the Switch. Uh, Most played game this year Breath of the Wild with 49 hours, Tears of the Kingdom with 36 hours, Animal Crossing with 10 hours.
You only clocked 10 hours of Animal Crossing this year, huh?
Yeah, which is crazy. It's been getting less and less each year.
Are
It's
they
just because
doing
I get on, play for about 15 to 20 minutes, do all my daily things, and that's it.
are they going to do
So,
anything extra with it?
not supposedly, not from what I've heard or read. What was your favorite game in 2023? According to this, it was Zelda. Zelda. My most played month was April. Yeah. And the PlayStation one was just sad because it tells you what game you played most that month.
Mm-hmm.
And some games was like 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And then for I think it was October, November, and December, 0 games played. Because
I'm
I've been playing RoboCop and Exoprimal,
so let's
and they're both
go.
on Xbox.
Okay, here's my year in review. Um, your first game of 2023 was Mario Party, the new Mario Party. I played a total of 15 games with 147 hours.
Not bad.
Yeah, most played game this
Pikmin
year.
4.
Take a guess.
Pikmin 4.
Splatoon 3, 65
Oh, well,
hours.
okay. Yeah, yeah,
That makes
yeah.
sense, right? I
Yeah.
thought I clocked more. I missed that game. I want to get back on it. Pikmin at 25 hours and Super Mario Brothers Wonder at 14.
You know what? Let me pull up the PlayStation one. Let's see. I think that one I can go through the app. I think.
So most of my games were action at 45%, shooting at 23, adventure 17, strategy 11, party 3, classic games 1%.
Where do
I
you
played the
find
most
the
in
one for
March
PlayStation? Mine was April.
at 36 hours. That had to been Splatoon.
Okay, let's find PlayStation.
My favorite game in 2023, Splatoon 3. And then hits Pikmin.
PlayStation year in review. There we go. Sony's web portal.
Mario versus Donkey Kong. Did I miss that game when they did an
The
announcement?
announcement. Yeah,
Princess Peach.
I'm gonna hard pass on that because
It's definitely for girls, and that's okay.
that's fine. It's just not something. If my wife wants it, I'll get it for her. There you go. There you go, Dave. There you
Ah,
go. There you
Luigi's
go, Dave.
Mansion 2 HD. I might have to do it. Luigi's Mansion is one of my favorite games.
Uh,
Um,
D Man, yes, I am the same thing. My first game was GTA Online for PlayStation. Let's see what it says. Wow, I have 44 hours spent in Hogwarts Legacy. So my big hitters were Hogwarts Legacy number one, WWE 2K23 number two, AEW Fight Forever number three, Dead Island, and then Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate, I think I had, let's see, it's 3 hours.
Dude, you couldn't take the game back?
Digital.
Refund it, man.
I pre ordered it like a week early. Sony don't let you do that.
Dante in my
And
chat's
then,
like, I hate my Switch. I just want to give it away. And I'm like, I'll take a free Switch. He's like, I know you just wanted to sell it. But I'm like, is it an OLED? Because if
so
it's an OLED, I won't sell that. I'll use it actually, the all white
if
OLED.
you have a PlayStation, it tells you what games you played each month the most. January, 1 hour was Witcher 3. 1 hour.
Witcher 3 is a rough one to get into. I understand it. There's a lot going on, but it's a really, really great game. I have about 11 hours in The Witcher 3, and there's just so much to do.
There was just so many games, and I started playing that, and I had other games, and I was just like, all right, I just kind of fell off. But it's a really good game. I just fell off. Hogwarts Legacy in February with 32 hours in February. WWE 2K23, 19 hours in March. Dead Island 2, 4 hours in April.
I liked the
Ridge,
first Dead Island, and people were complaining about it. I really liked the first Dead Island. How was Dead Island 2?
I thought it was fun.
I
I
Okay.
enjoyed it.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
For May, R4 Ridge Racer. Remember that from PS1?
Mm-hmm.
Less than an hour. That was the most I played that month. And then in June, AEW Fight Forever. Oh, yeah, because May I was playing on my Switch, I was playing Zelda. AEW Fight Forever with 9 hours. And then July, AEW Fight Forever with 4 hours. August, less than an hour, Quiplash, because it was a party game. We
Whiplash.
had
Okay.
we had some friends over and we played it for like 45 minutes. Baldur's Gate, September, 3 hours. No data for October, no data for November, no data for December. So, yeah, there we go. So I need to add this in there and game we'll put it under Game Awards, but year in review kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, Dante's asking what we thought about the CEO trying to pay hourly for GTA 6. I said, well, I mean,
Stupid.
we talked about it in the previous one,
Yeah,
but like,
it's not going to be the case.
what a clown move. Maybe he did that on
Dave's
purpose.
got a photo now.
Oh,
Look
there
at
we
that.
go. Nice. Did he just update that? Because
I think he just did. Yes, he did. And yes, I still think my game of the year is still RoboCop.
I want to play
I,
it so bad.
I'm enjoying it. I went back to it today. I'm so enjoying
Are
this
they
game.
using like the old school movie theme?
Oh yeah, everything.
You have to, dude. Oh, I got goosebumps thinking about it.
Da,
Oh man,
and he does the.
dude, I remember when I was a kid, I was like, I would be the coolest kid ever in school if I had a RoboCop costume. That or like the 1989 Batman suit.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'll be honest. If I had the money, I would buy a like 89 bat suit and just put it on a mannequin, hang it up somewhere.
Didn't I sent you the pictures of when I went to MegaCon and I was in the Batmobile?
Yes.
Did I send you it? Yeah.
Funny story, dude. Really quickly, speaking of Batman, we're kind of going
Yeah.
off.
Dave, hold on, Dave. Yeah, you should put the pink D back. It's kind of.
Put my ugly mug on here. No, had to represent. We are kind of we did briefly talk about GTA 6. We're kind of almost going into the side quest here.
Well, GTA 6, as we'll just do this
as the
real
Florida
quick.
man.
It is correct. Everything in that video is correct. There were people actually complaining that there weren't enough white people in it, and I'm like,
it's Miami.
Miami?
You ever go to Miami? You ever walk around Miami? Like nobody speaks English over there.
I'm the minority there, dude.
Yes. If you're white and in Miami, you're the minority.
If you go in really South Dade or up into Broward, which is a county north of it, it's different.
People really
it
complained.
Depends on where. Yes, and I'm like, you've never been.
They clearly have never been to Florida.
I'm like, you've clearly never been to Miami.
Specifically Miami, yes.
Florida's different than Miami. It's like Miami is different than Florida. It's a sore thumb of the state. But and you know, people make fun of Miami the most if you actually live in Florida. But that everything you saw there is Miami. Everything happened, and then there was another channel that actually compared it to real life events and showed exactly.
I saw that and what they were pulling from. Yeah,
it's all real.
They did I gotta say they did a really good job.
I remember that.
I hate to say it. Was it Craptaku that had the comparison of the real life stuff, or was it?
No, they took it from somebody else.
They had to because Kotaku, like they're the worst. They just all they do is go on Reddit, find out what people are talking about on Reddit, and then they make an article about it.
But in a extremely far leftist way.
Yeah, well, not only that, they insert just their political opinions. Everything.
Yeah, all identity
they have
politics.
Their political opinions put in basically every freaking article, and it's ridiculous. Them
and Polygon are.
Polygon, I don't think as harshly as. Then again, I don't really read much of Polygon, so.
Yeah, Polygon got pretty rough. Them and CBR is also pretty bad too, and they do some video game stuff. But yeah. But with that being said, it's Miami. It's like Miami to a T, bro. And someone who lived there pretty much his entire life. I grew up. I was born in the county above it, but I grew up in North Dade, and I went to school. I went to college in the heart of Miami, in downtown Miami. My job, the company that my wife and I own, we were based and our office was in downtown Miami. Not anymore because of course we moved. It wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yeah, that's Miami. I go back there at least 2 to 3 times a year for business, and I'm like that's Miami. Yeah. Like everything, I'm like they're not joking. It's not a parody. It's real. That is Miami.
I did a video on the GTA 6 trailer. And
I watched that.
That Joker guy is a real dude. And then
Yeah.
now he's like mad
Now he's
because they
trying to
used his
sue.
likeness.
He's trying to sue them for $3 million.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I was like, yeah, okay, but it was funny. Would do a 10-minute video. What is this? I wish Nick would do a 10-minute video game news feed, and that's some news.
Gee, I don't know, Dave. I don't know if you, I don't know if you watch my videos, dude. That was good. Cheers. Hats off to you. I try, man. I've been trying to do more uploads. I just been freaking busy with my new job. I've been putting a lot of overtime in. I have a lot of bills to catch up on. But if I'm trying, like I said, if I'm not uploading,
I don't think one of your
I'm
videos
streaming.
is more than 10 minutes.
No.
I think it's all of them are like super short.
Nah, some are 6, and they're usually around the 6 to 8 minute mark.
Wow, none of them are more than 10 minutes. None of your
No.
videos.
No.
I'm on the page now. Okay, let me see. 657, 921. Hey, you got
921. I was gonna say there's one that was close. Some get pretty close.
821, 513, 904, 801, 847.
I got a good balance.
849. They're really short. When you get that, yeah, YouTube likes longer videos, dude. YouTube loves them longer videos.
I know. What am I gonna do? Talk slower? I like to get to the point.
No, adding BS. Make sure you hit that subscribe and like button. I've started adding that to pad out my videos.
I'll add it in the beginning for a few, and then I'll take it out and do it at the end on some other ones.
And did you know if you say hit that subscribe button, the subscribe button lights up? Like, yeah, if you do it, the subscribe button will light up.
I didn't know that.
YouTube just recently added that. So in your videos, when it processes it, it goes, and you say, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, it'll just light up.
I'm going to have to watch one of my videos, recent videos, and see if it does that for me.
Oh, they're talking about New York.
I do have some new, I'm taking my ship to new places. I have some new places I'm going to be dipping out of this one and going to some new ones.
Oh, you're going to fly to Uranus.
Yes. How do you know I'm not already there?
Well, you've always been there.
That's my secret. I've always been there.
So Dave's still making fun of you? 2 minutes on Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, and maybe PC would rather watch you than Spawnwave.
Rather watch you than Spawnwave. That's me or both of us?
I'm going to tell you this. Okay,
I took a break on Spawnwave. I like them, but I took a break.
We're now in the side quest, because I gave my thoughts on the GTA because we have to wrap this up pretty quickly because Nick's on a really tight deadline.
Yeah, very tight.
Spawnwave, I like him. He's just too vanilla, and I love his teardowns. His news is straight to the point, but he won't give opinions that could ruffle any feathers, where RGT does. And a lot of people I've seen on my videos, if I mention RGT 85, I've been seeing hate for RGT on my videos. I'm like, why? People call him scumbag and skeezy. I'm like, okay, because he's got his own opinions, and he's hilarious on X. But, everyone's got their own opinions. I'm cool with that. Do we line up exactly every time? No, but I'm cool. I think I don't get it. And I like the fact that he's says, oh, I don't like it because.
Yeah, he gives very fair reason why.
But it's his opinion, and that's fine.
Well,
but I like when other personalities give their opinions on why they don't like something. And Spawnwave doesn't. And I get it. He's that vanilla, middle of the road guy. He's like a lot like Metal Jesus in that way. Metal Jesus Rocks. He doesn't ever say anything negative. And if he does, it's very vanilla.
Well, I'll tell you, the one short that's up on my channel right now is at 6,300 views. And that was my opinion saying, yes, 6,300. And that was me with my opinion saying, Fallout 3 and Starfield is redundant and boring. But people are actually quite nice in the comments.
Because a lot of people agree. It's not a bad game. It's just it is overrated. It is okay. I personally don't like
I'm saying,
post-apocalyptic
John.
games.
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan of post-apocalyptic games or that setting. So
I don't mind it. But then again,
my Banjo Kazooie short is the one that I post at the same time. 3.9K views
how come
at the
yours didn't
same
pop?
time you did.
I'm usually your stuff pops up in my feed.
Because it popped like that. I don't know why. I've actually seen people who are like, "Oh, I don't see your shorts," but they're getting thousands of views, and I'm like, I don't know. So
Yeah.
is what it is.
So going back to the Batman thing. So
wait, what are they talking about over here? I, I am not a controller YouTuber. uh, you know why we don't get a lot of hate? One, we're not that big, and I get some hate, but I'm a lot of my fans and a lot of people that watch me have come from the Geeks and Gamers, at least over the last year, fan base. So a lot of the people that watch them watch me, or a lot of the people that watch RGT85 or Spawnwave watch me. It says it actually in my analytics, and Metal Jesus' fans watch me. So it really depends. Xbox Ready people watch me, but the only time we really show, our personal feelings is in the podcast. I don't really put too much of it out in my main videos because it's there to give you information, unless it's something that, you know, you can't avoid. And sometimes we do. But otherwise, yeah, I show like I'm a Christian and that comes out in every one of my videos. So it is what it is. But yeah. Yeah.
we get some. He's an Xbox YouTuber.
You know what? Some people say that. I'm not really, but I personally I stick with what is working at the time. So, like right now Xbox videos are booming for me. So I'm sticking with Xbox at the time. Once they start to die down, I'll do a Switch one or I'll do a PlayStation one, see which one booms there, and then I'll stick with those until they start dying. So it really depends. I really go with what's in the algorithm. So
Well, look at this real quickly. Dante goes, and I looked at this that Xbox Game Pass is coming to VR, and I just did a quick
yeah,
little
Meta.
Google here. Not a Google. I don't use Google. No, I did use Google this time. Xbox Cloud Gaming is now available on MetaQuest VR headsets. Wow.
Yep, I was
But you
gonna
need
do
your own
that video,
gamepad.
but yeah,
Huh.
I was gonna do that, but I have controllers videos, and controller videos are my bread and butter. So, but I'm not a controller YouTuber.
My Diablo videos do very well. Very, very well. And most of my
So
Call of Duty ones.
D-Man found us through Josie, and I think Graham did too, and I appreciate that. And it turns out they watch Geeks and Gamers as well. So it's funny how that's a thing. Twitch made new rules recently. If you haven't heard about their silly, yes,
Oh, again? What
yeah,
did they change now?
the topless chicks, they're doing it and they're just showing everything from like here up, and they're
That's
completely
the new
naked.
meta?
Yeah,
So that you have to use your imagination to fill in the blanks?
pretty much.
Wow, dude.
I
These
didn't even know
girls,
about it,
these
and then I saw it
THOTSs, man.
on. I think the quartering said it. I think it was the quartering or clownfish. One of
Wow,
them,
these
maybe
girls,
Geeks and
bro.
Gamers.
But
I
we're
don't
not
know.
allowed to have an opinion on that because if we do, well, we're
It's the vote.
INCELs
Oh
and
yeah.
that we disrespect women. Okay. All right. Wrong. They're wrong.
Alrighty, Dave. Thank you so much. You guys
Be
go
with
have
the wife. Good
fun.
night. Download this podcast on Spotify for a play right home. Ha! Zinger!
You know what? Nick is officially in charge of Spotify.
No way, dude. You can't do that to
Just
me,
did.
man. You can't
He's
do
now in
that to me,
charge.
no,
He's
bro.
now in charge.
No, this is on
He's
you,
now in
dude.
charge.
This
No,
is on you.
so everything's on me. The
This
whole
one's on
podcast.
you, dude.
The whole podcast.
No, just
We're a team here.
Spotify. Spotify's on you, dude.
We're partners. It's now being
Oh no, you're just
passed
delegating this
away.
to me.
Here, I just passed it to you right there.
I'll find a FAQ on how to do it, and I'll send it to you, and I'll play my part, and that for you.
Yeah, the only reason is, are we going to make money off of it? Because if we don't make money off of it, I'm not going to do it.
I mean, it's an outlet, and
right.
All you're really doing is uploading
I still
audio.
have all the old. I still have them all. They're all here, and I just have to download all the audio. Now I'm actually running out of space on here. I think I only have about maybe 15 hours left of space.
Okay.
So I have to download them all from StreamYard, and then I can always upload them. I don't know if people listen to the old ones. Maybe we should just start with like episode, I don't know. We're episode 25.
Amazing. Goes by quick.
25.
We're gonna have to do something special for the 50th and the 100th.
Yes.
We'll figure that out.
We might have a different format by then. Who knows?
Yeah, a lot of things can change.
Well, we are bringing guests back in the new year. I've talked to a couple people. I was actually talking to, what do you call it? Jay and Beardo, and I super chat, and they're like, yeah, sure. So both of them will be on. I just got to set everything up, and hopefully closer to MegaCon, I can get more of the Geeks and Gamers guys on here. And
sorry, I'm trying to get rid of these flakes, dude. It's because my blue screen, the way the blue screen cuts me out on the software that we're using is different than it's not as refined as the keying. It's called being the key out. Yeah. It's not nearly as good as on my Streamlabs. So
yeah, this is one thing I do need to do. I was thinking about doing it, but I just need to figure out what the extra content is that I'm going to give my subscriber, the what do you call it? The memberships. So I got to see what I'm going to do. All this stuff is for the new year. I'm not starting anything new at this late in the year with like 2 weeks left. Everything's going to start in the new year. I'm going to start doing another stream. One of the days in the week, Monday, Tuesday, I don't know. Yeah. And like I said, we're going to get some more guests and do all that fun stuff.
And I'm going to try to do a live news stream every Sunday night where, I think I had mentioned this before and it wasn't working out a couple months ago, but now that my days off are Sundays and Mondays, it's more feasible and I could stick to that schedule. So the whole idea is,
do you think we should move the podcast to Monday nights?
I think Thursday's fine. I think Thursday is good because that allows, if I do something on Sunday, that allows the week to get filled up on stuff that we could talk about on Thursday. Logan and the wife for the extra would love to hear her take.
Well, she's made jokes about coming on, and I was like, no, she's actually going to be doing more of the writing and the behind the scenes work for the website. She does a lot of that. She's going to be writing articles for the website about cat video games. We're going to do a whole thing. She's been playing a ton of them. That's going to be her section for the website. And I might even turn them into videos. I don't know. But after a while, hey, if you guys want, I could. It would be fun. So I'll let her know if she's not watching this. I think she's actually working right now. So.
No, but what I was gonna say about I need to get it out. I need to, just because it's, I don't think anyone will find it as funny as I do. But for work, I was working with somebody and they were working on a house and nobody was home. And that's fine. Sometimes that happens. They're allowed to go in there and do work, right? They get permission and everything, right? Construction stuff and whatever. So in the basement of this guy's house, and he was going to. He had to go to a far end of the house for there were tools and whatnot there, and he noticed like something kind of like draped over, like a person of something or whatever, and he just took a quick gander, and it was a full Batman suit. And the joke, yeah, it was a full Batman suit, and they were in a huge house, and so he joked to his partner. He was like, "Are we in Bruce Wayne's house right now? Like, are we like, are we working on the Bruce Wayne's house here?"
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so we got a good laugh out of that, and that was
I haven't really been a Batman guy since the Christian Bale era.
mhm.
I did like the Ben Affleck Batman, really did. But
I
I'm
like Ben
a
Affleck as Batman. He's great. I love that
yeah
bat suit too. Great bat
yeah.
suit.
Michael Keaton's my favorite.
Oh yeah, he's my
I
he's
I
my
don't
favorite.
I don't hate the Val Kilmer. I think he did a great Batman, just not a good Bruce Wayne.
I remember and the inverse with we lost him, ladies and gentlemen, we lost him. The inverse to that was George Clooney, great Bruce Wayne, not a very good Batman. Oh,
Exactly.
well, look at his face. Oh, there you are. You
What
froze.
happened?
You went out.
Oh,
You dipped
oh.
out.
But yes, that's what I was trying to say. Um, George Clooney, great Bruce Wayne, awful Batman, while Val Kilmer, not so good Bruce Wayne, but great Batman. So
Yep.
where Michael Keaton was perfect on both.
We're on that. We're on the same playing field, my friend, on that one.
No, no, I'm never. This will never happen. This will
John, yes,
never
he
happen.
does. You know what it
No,
is, John? It's okay. I was thinking too the other day. You know what? Superman is pretty great. Nothing against Superman.
Christopher Reeves, one of my favorite.
I
My
grew up
favorite.
watching his Superman movies, but I
Right.
think what was it, the third one? People were like, "What's going on here?" I think that
No,
was
four.
in it was
That
the
was four.
fourth one that it was
That was
like
four.
in production, he double hockey sticks.
It was terrible. It was
Yeah,
terrible.
yeah.
And then Tom Tom Welling, Tom Welling from Smallville. He did Clark Kent. He's tied for my second with Henry Cavill
I think
because I
Henry
love
Cavill,
Smallville.
that handsome man, um, he's got that
Your
great
man
jawline.
crush.
Yeah, I love that guy. I'd shake his hand. I'd buy him breakfast. Maybe make him some coffee. That's about it.
Oh yeah.
He is like Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. Henry Cavill is
I
like the
agree.
epitome of like Superman. I just don't know what they're gonna do
Um.
for a new Superman.
Oh, okay, John. Okay, you're
Boing.
talking about Henry Cavill, and he goes boing. Sure. I remember the early days of the CW shows when they were actually good.
Oh, what a small like
CW,
Smallville.
we're talking before that. We're talking WB.
Yeah, it was WB, and it was
That's yeah,
WB Smallville, right?
yep. And I watched Buffy.
Pretty good. I loved Buffy, dude.
Yeah, I had a thing for Sarah Michelle Gellar before she went
Oh,
to
we
Weeds.
all did. Come on, we all did.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, with that being said, I think we've pretty much touched on everything and how Superman's better than Batman.
I think Rara Source has a crush on Angel. She liked that white hair. Sorry.
That was Spike.
Wasn't that Spike? Oh, Angel was
Yeah,
Buffy's boyfriend.
yeah. David Boreanaz,
I don't
who was
think he
also in
aged very well.
Bones.
Yeah, I don't think he aged very
He
well.
he looks the same.
Oh, never mind. It was
God
somebody
sakes,
else then.
yeah, I was gonna say no. The guy who played Spike didn't age too well.
Maybe that's what it was. Rara was saying it was the only reason why she watched Buffy. That's fair. So there was some for the boys and some for the girls.
And it's funny because it was one of those that was a female oriented show, but it had enough for the guys to watch too. So, but I liked it. I watched Buffy. I watched Smallville, and then when Buffy went over to UPN, it just got awful.
Yes.
So, but yeah, okay. With that being said, we've gone over that hour. Nick's got to run now, otherwise his head's going to explode.
Yep. I'm going to turn into a pumpkin.
Oh, you already look like one. Oh,
Thank
now
you.
you do. No, no, turn the other. Okay. Actually, on my screen, at some point, your face goes orange and then it goes white, and then I guess it's the light on your screen.
I look
Do you
fine
have
on my
something on your
end.
screen?
I look fine. I look perfect.
Yeah. Batman number one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm
Are,
done
are
with that. I'm done doing that.
You do that. So
Batman number one. Batman number one. Is that cultural appropriation?
It's not appropriation. It's what does Steven Crowder say? It's not appropriation. It's
I know what you're talking about. I remember I was laughing so hard when he said that too.
I gotta look that up before we go. Let's do
Good night, Rara. I appreciate you coming by. Very nice sleep. Well, yeah, I will kick the rest of this week's butt. I have 2 more days of work, and then I'm off one day, and that is Sunday. 6 days.
You know what's funny? If you try to Google anything with Steven Crowder, it just goes, the screen goes blank.
Ha! Use DuckDuckGo, and that won't happen to you.
I'm trying to. Oh, what does he say? I'm trying to find the quote.
Let me look. I'll try on DuckDuckGo. Yeah. Do they have it like quoted, or do you have to find a video?
No, I don't know. That's what I was looking for, but Google's really crap at that.
I actually have a Crowder
it's not
video
appropriation,
tab.
It's appreciation.
Yes, there you go.
Yes.
Exactly. But who's the one always crying about it?
Karens.
White kids in colleges that are being taught this garbage. That's who cries about it. Little 20-year-olds thinking that they're super smart because they're going to a college and getting a really bad education by extremist ideologies. Anyways.
Wow. What a way to end the night. Tell us how you really feel.
Oops, that slipped a little bit. That slipped out a little bit.
That's what she said.
This is a video game podcast. What's going on here?
Yes, D-Man, this was a short and sweet one. Yeah,
I'm sorry, guys. Maybe next week's will be longer.
We might get back to the 2-hour ones again. Those 2.5-hour ones were really fun, but not tonight. Not tonight. So, but again, thank you guys so much. Thanks everybody for showing up, and we greatly appreciate it. And Superman is better than Batman, and like we say, be legendary. Be legendary.
Be legendary.
Thanks again. And Superman's still better than Batman.
No.